She ignored the guy who texted her every morning, the one who always responded within minutes, the one who made his interest crystal clear. But the guy who took days to reply, who seemed barely interested, she couldn't stop thinking about him. If you've ever watched this happen and thought it made no sense, you're not alone. But psychology says there's a dark reason why inconsistent attention creates stronger attraction than constant availability. And understanding it might change how you see relationships forever. Number 1. It's called intermittent reinforcement. Here's what most people don't know. Your brain is wired to crave patterns. Psychologists discovered this through experiments with rewards. When rewards come randomly, instead of consistently, the brain becomes obsessed with figuring out the pattern. It releases more dopamine chasing the unpredictable reward than it does receiving a guaranteed one. This is why gambling is addictive, why slot machines are designed with random payouts, and why inconsistent attention from someone you like hijacks your brain chemistry. When a man is always available, always responsive, always there, there's no mystery, no chase, no dopamine spike. But when his attention comes and goes, when he's hot one day and cold the next, your brain goes into overdrive trying to understand why. Number 2. The chase activates something primal. Humans are wired for pursuit. For thousands of years, we evolved to value things we had to work for. Easy access meant less value. Scarcity meant importance. When a man is constantly available, our subconscious reads it as low value, not because he's actually less valuable, but because evolutionary psychology taught us that high-value options are rare and hard to obtain. The man who seems indifferent, who doesn't chase, who acts like he has options, he triggers that scarcity principle. Suddenly, getting his attention feels like winning something valuable, and that feeling is intoxicating. Number 3. Uncertainty creates emotional investment. Here's the painful truth. When you're not sure how someone feels about you, you think about them constantly. You analyze every text, every interaction, every silence. That mental energy you're spending, it tricks your brain into believing they must be important, because why else would you be thinking about them so much? Psychologists call this cognitive dissonance. Your brain says, I'm investing all this mental energy into this person, so they must be worth it. And the more inconsistent they are, the more you try to figure them out. The more you try to figure them out, the more attached you become. But here's what this really means. Understanding this psychology doesn't mean you should play games or manipulate people. It means you need to recognize when it's happening to you, because attraction built on intermittent reinforcement isn't healthy. It's not real connection. It's your brain getting addicted to the uncertainty. True attraction should make you feel secure, not anxious. It should be built on consistency, not confusion. If you find yourself obsessing over someone who's barely interested, ask yourself this: am I attracted to them, or am I attracted to the challenge? Am I drawn to who they are, or to the feeling of chasing something I can't have? The healthiest relationships aren't built on games. They're built on two people who show up consistently for each other, who communicate clearly, who don't make each other guess. So if someone is playing hot and cold with you, remember this. You're not crazy for feeling confused. Your brain is just doing what it's designed to do, but you deserve someone who doesn't make you chase them to feel valued. If you want to understand the psychology behind human behavior, subscribe to Manual Minds, because knowledge is power, especially when it comes to your own heart.